Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here to review a fragrance that I've had for a while and just haven't gotten around to reviewing, and I'll tell you why in just a second here. But without further ado, from the house of Fragrance World, it is Spectra Wraith. And first of all, I do want to say I actually like the bottle, the cool like bullet thing going into it. It's not bad. If you know much, you know that this is a clone of Killian Black Phantom. Now, before I go on with this, I feel like I really need to say this. I have never been a fan of that, but every year and a half to 2 years, I try again. And after trying this, I can confirm that it is pretty close to Black Phantom, and I still don't care for this DNA, and I don't know why. I keep thinking like I'm gonna grow into it, because I've grown into gourmands. I cannot grow into this. I have no idea why. Let me read you the notes and let's talk about it. Okay, so the notes of this fragrance are rum, spices, coffee, sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, and sugarcane. You're gonna get the booziness, you're gonna get the coffee. On me, I get the vetiver, and I wanna describe the vetiver. On me, I get like, I think most of you will understand if you've smelled a lot of vetiver fragrances, I get a nutty vetiver, which I actually prefer, and it's blended in with the rum, the spiciness. I get patchouli, honestly, a chocolatey patchouli. I think that's kind of what they're going for here with like this kind of more gourmand scent profile and a little bit of spiciness. I don't really get the sugarcane. I don't know what that's supposed to smell like. But the sweetness in here like is not like a super sweetness. I honestly think you're gonna smell these notes. I definitely like in the late dry down, I definitely get that nutty vetiver with some sweetness to it and a little bit of that chocolatey patchouli. I don't know if everyone smells the patchouli the same way as I do, but the way that they did it in here to me is like a chocolatey patchouli. Yeah, and you'll get the rum. It kind of stays like that throughout the wearing experience. The difference on my skin is that kind of nutty vetiver becomes a little bit stronger as it dries down. That becomes kind of the more prominent thing. And then the other notes are kind of blending in with it versus like in the opening, you're going to smell like the rum and the coffee and that chocolatey patchouli, I think the loudest, or at least off of my skin. And then the nutty vetiver is kind of what takes over. But I mean, it really makes sense in this fragrance. The way that these notes are blended. Again, still not my cup of tea. I was hoping like maybe they like did a twist on this to where I would like it, or maybe that I would like start liking this DNA. It's not bad. I'm never gonna wear it. I will probably be getting rid of this bottle today. So do I think that they got pretty close? Yeah, but I'm also gonna be honest. Every Black Phantom dupe that I've smelled has actually been fairly close. It seems like people typically hit the nail on the head. I kind of hope somebody comes up with a Black Phantom inspired fragrance that's more of a twist on it and maybe something that I can get more behind, maybe a spicier version. I think I could definitely get on board with the spicier version. Anyway, that's an opinion, and I kind of want to leave my opinion out because is it good DNA that a lot of people like? Absolutely. So how I feel about it doesn't really matter. Let's get to performance. That is actually where I thought this was like dead on my skin, like 4 hours into it. And I was like, man, longevity is not good. And I was like, oh, it's a skin scent at 6 hours. I was very much wrong because I got a comment on it after I thought it was dead over 6 hours. So I would say probably over 7 hours is when my mom was like, hey, I actually really like what you're wearing today. And I was like, oh, you can smell that? And she's like, yeah. She didn't like the opening. When I let her smell the opening, she wasn't the biggest fan, but the dry down later on, she actually really thought was nice. Again, my mom is pretty picky, so that's kind of a big deal. So I'm going to say the longevity of this, even though I go nose blind to it somewhere between the 4 and 6 hour range, it tends to stay on skin over 8 hours, and actually a little later too, because I did ask her, I was like, hey, do you still smell it? When I don't smell something, just to double check, I'll ask somebody around me because I know that I'm going to obviously go nose blind to some things. And this is one that I definitely go nose blind to. Now, a lot of times when I go nose blind to something, with repeated wearing, after a while, I will start smelling it more. Don't know why, doesn't matter. That's just what happens. So this one, did stay on for over 8 hours, and I would probably say over 10 hours. Good projection for the first few hours. I don't think it's ever a beast, because I think I would have been very aware of that because I've worn it to work as well. But good projection for over 2 hours. So that's good enough. I mean, that's probably more than a lot of designers. So again, that's probably pretty great actually. And the longevity you're going to get over a workday, which is great. Sillage Cloud obviously was very good. Nice push off the skin. In terms of who can wear it, I honestly think Black Phantom is for anyone. But I also think that I don't know that it's going to be appreciated for anybody that's a little bit younger and looking for something a little bit more youthful. I mean, I don't appreciate it as much as I think I could. So I think maybe it's a little bit more of a mature scent profile. In terms of where you can wear it, I honestly think this is fall, winter only, maybe spring evenings, but in general, I think that this is an evening scent. You can dress it up. In fact, I probably would dress this up. I don't think I would dress this down. I don't think it'd be very appropriate to dress it down. Again, wear things however you want to wear them, but I think the scent DNA of this is meant to be dressed up, because I just think that it's better that way. It just has the kind of upscale vibe to it. In terms of compliments, I think this is compliment getting DNA. And just because I don't like it, I don't want to sit here and act like it's not. This tends to work for a lot of people. And again, if my mom says something nice about it, then it must be pretty good because she's very picky. So yeah, I think it's going to be compliment getting DNA, but I don't think that this scent profile is for everybody either. Like, I mean, I like a lot of other scent profiles, but this has always been one that I just couldn't wrap my head around. And I think a lot of other people are like that too. It may be a little on the more polarizing side. So it's going to be a 50-50 split. Now, I think like in the air or when people are smelling it off you and they're maybe not fragrance enthusiasts, it's going to be a little bit more of a compliment getter, just to be completely honest. And in terms of bang for buck, first of all, you got a really beautiful presentation. Just very honest. I think it's a really nice bottle. I might pick up some of their other ones, but we'll see. I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was around 26 bucks. I'm going to link it down below where I got it, and possibly if I find it cheaper somewhere else, I'll link it there as well. If you've tried this fragrance, comment down below. Let people know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!